Okay, guys, this is question 2. Which expression is equivalent to 7h2 minus 252k squared? Okay, all right, so here we go. What I want to do is basically look at my answer choices and multiply my external number into my terms inside of my parentheses called the distributive property. I'm going to distribute by multiplication, multiplying the 7 to the h, and then the 7 to the negative 6k, okay? But here's the thing. I have this little 2, this little exponent. So I have to remember PEMDAS. I got to do my parentheses, exponents next, then I got to look for multiplication and division, and then addition and subtraction from left to right. So, okay, nothing can be done inside the parentheses, but what I would have to do is the exponent, okay? So that means I have to take my h minus 6k, and then I have to multiply it to itself, h minus 6k, okay? All right, so in this case, I would have to multiply this first term to the two terms inside of the second set of parentheses. So I get h squared minus 6kh. Now I'm going to take this second term in my first set, in my first expression, and multiply it to h and multiply it to 6k. So I'm going to get negative 6kh plus, because negative times a negative is a positive, 36k squared. Now, as you guys can see, this has no relation to my original expression up here. So then it cannot be A. Okay, that's one way to do it. You can do it to A, B, and C to figure that out. Another way to do this is to replace H as a value and K as a value. So if you don't know, if you're not very good at this, this is an alternative strategy. So I could place H as any number that I want, but I have to keep all of my H's the same. So I'm going to do 2 and 3. I think those are the easiest numbers to do. So I'm going to put in my calculator 7 times, so H was 2 squared minus 252 3 squared. I need to get a value out of that, and then I need to compare the value I got here in my original expression with my values that I get in A, B, and C. Okay, so I'm going to show you how to do that. In my calculator, I'm going to go ahead and place that in there. So let me go into my calculator page. I went to the home page, and I'm going into this, okay? Or you can go up here where it says calculate. So go there. It opens up a calculator page. So I'm going to do 7 parentheses 2 raised to the second power. The little second power thing is right here, x2. Okay, minus 252 parentheses 3 squared. So this is my original expression with those values that I chose of h and k, and then I get this. So it's asking which is equivalent. So then I would then continue to replace h and k in my answer choices to see which one of these will give me exactly this value. Okay, I know it cannot be A. I'm going to try B. So I'm going to do 7 parentheses. H was 2, so 2 minus 18, k is 3, times 3 squared. So what I did was I replaced h with 2 and k with 3. Now, if I have a variable next to a number, that's multiplication, right? So here I have it. And I was careful to put the little squared part outside of it. I'll press enter. And it does not look like this value matched my original expression value. So I'm trying to look for the one that looks exactly like the original expression. So it cannot be B. So I'm going to go ahead and replace this with 2, this with 3, this with 2, this with 3, and see if maybe this one might be the correct answer. So I'm going to do 7, parentheses, 2 minus 6 times 3, parentheses again, 2 plus 6 times 3. And guys, look, yay, I figured it out. So you see how this letter C I replaced with 2 and 3 for H and K. I put it into my calculator, and it gave me the exact same value as my original. See how they're both the same? So that means it had to be C. Now this was the alternative route. Instead of just multiplying and all that. If you're not good at that, then replace your values. If you have 2 different variables, you have to choose 2 different values though. So since I had 2 variables, H and K, I had to choose a designated number for H, a designated number for K, and that was the way I was able to place it into my calculator to get the correct answer.